told him to get on the ground.
Yeah.
And when the boy raised
It's on
his
Facebook
arm,
Live.
when the boys raised his arm, they tased him. They didn't even give
Yeah,
him
that's
a
what Brandon
chance.
said. Brandon said they didn't even give him a chance to comply.
They didn't
That
give
sounds
him a
like them.
chance to get on the ground. They just tased him.
Yeah, that sounds like them. Here, there's guys. I was told that they tased the guy without giving him a chance to comply. Two different people that hadn't spoke to each other both gave me that same story that were witnesses. So I've had two people tell me that story that didn't talk to each other. I was heard that they tased the guy before he even had a chance to comply. Like he just told him to do something and then they instantly just tased him. It is fucked up. So yeah, what I've been told was they tased, and I don't have a lot of battery. What I've been told is they've tased somebody that didn't give a chance to comply. I've had two people. I've had two different people that didn't talk to each other. One texted it to me because he saw it, and the other told me about it. And these are two different people that didn't talk to each other. So they tased some guy. I don't know who they tased. I wasn't here. I wasn't here yet. Somebody told me. That's why I'm here now. So this is independently reporting on this matter. The cops tased somebody at Sheetz. I've been told by various witnesses that the person did not even have a chance to comply, that they tased him prematurely. That's what I've been told by witnesses. I didn't see it myself, but that's what I've been told. So I don't know which officers are involved. I can't ask them because I have nothing to do with it. I don't think that's a great idea. But I don't recognize either of them I see off the top of my head. But like I said, I don't have a lot of battery, so this might not last much longer. Hey, Brandon, you want to tell me? You want to tell me what you saw? Like it's on Facebook Live. What'd you see?
He saw it.
So you saw it? Hold on, this is on Facebook Live of the Facebook group. Can you tell me what you saw?
They asked him to get on the ground. He raised his hands, and when he raised his hands, they tased him.
So that's what you saw. You saw that they asked him to get on the ground, and he raised his hands, and when they raised his hands, they tased him. That's what you saw.
Yep. They didn't really, he didn't get on the ground.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it takes a second to respond. But how long did you say they give him? Like 1 second, 2 seconds? Not even a second? What would you say?
They didn't even give him like 2 seconds.
They didn't even give him 2 seconds, you'd say? You saw it? You did?
They didn't give him a chance. I know that. He was actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't think he wasn't, but they're supposed to give somebody.
He was complaining. Took him down. Oh, you didn't read me my rights.
Well, they don't have to read him his rights.
They don't have to do that.
Unless they're interrogating him. But I mean, if they're supposed to give him a period of time to comply. I mean, it takes a second to process information, especially like what if he has like a learning disability or something and it's slow to process.
Exactly.
You have to, give some kind of reasonable period of time. And it sounds like from the various witnesses that told me that he didn't get that period of time. Though again, I didn't see it myself. So he was being belligerent. So what was he doing?
He was over here threatening people.
Oh, so he was threatening people?
He was threatening people, and then that's when the cops responded. But told him to get on the ground.
But threatening is not illegal, so that's not a crime itself. Was he screaming? And was he on Sheetz' property?
Yes, he was.
He was. Did Sheetz tell him to leave?
I'm not sure.
But he was loud?
To leave or just immediately called the cops or what?
But was he loud?
Not to a point where I heard him, but I'm sure people over here could have.
So did they tell him to be quiet before they did that?
I don't know.
Did they tell him to calm down, or did he seem like having a mental, what is the word? Did he seem like he was having a mental breakdown or something?
Possibly. It's a possibility.
Or a mental episode?
It's definitely a possibility. Over there talking to him.
Yeah, which one was it? Is he around?
I think he's in Echo. Or this one over here. One of them.
Oh, I was locked up. Oh, I know that dude. I was locked up with him. I don't remember his name though. I'm not gonna say who it is though, but that ain't nobody else's business. I didn't mean to talk out loud. I was thinking out loud.
Yeah, thinking out loud. It happened.
Yeah. I'm not. So for what I was told, somebody got tased. Don't know who. Said somebody is acting belligerent, but they said he wasn't too loud. Do you know they have body cam? They should have body cam.
Yeah, they always have their body camera on the second they step out the car, but
They do, but usually only one of them has one.
Really,
So if two cops step apart.
get on the ground, and that's what he did.
So you did think you personally think he was about to get on the
He
ground?
was about to get on the ground. He was just hungry to use the taste. So that.
All right, I understand.
He obviously wasn't a threat to anybody, you know.
So you don't think he seemed like he was a threat to anybody's health?
If there was 4 or 5 cops around, they didn't have to tase him. Fuck no.
Well, I don't know what their policy is, but regardless of that, if he didn't have time to respond or to process the information anyway, that's a concern to me because I've been in these situations, and sometimes, especially if you get caught off guard, it takes you like up to 10, 15, maybe seconds to get your head straight to even think.
Everybody's thought process is different.
So they just give some blanket understanding and force people the people that can't process, they say, oh, it doesn't matter if you're under anxiety, you're going to process as fast as we want to, even though when we're supposed to be doing our job, we won't. So that seems to be how they are. But again, like I said, it's totally possible that he was. If they gave him as little time as you and what's his face said, then it's possible. But I don't know. I from the sounds of it, did he seem like he was drunk or he was on something or something?
It's a possibility. I
don't know. Does this seem necessary to you? Did you think this is a little bit much for the situation?
Yeah. I would have to say it's overkill.
Yeah. It does seem like an awful lot.
For one person that's already in the car, hell yeah.
Yeah, well, they're sticking around. I'm assuming they're asking witnesses and getting information and all that good stuff. But again, if my main concern here, from what I've been told and all the various stories, is not even that he was innocent of any crime. He may not have been. It's just
they just showed up. They told him to get on the ground.
If they tased him prematurely, that concerned me.
Get on the ground immediately, so they just tased him.
Yeah, but it takes a second. Did he move towards them or anything? No. So they just tased him for not listening rather than anything.
I guess responded
fast enough,
in an appropriate manner,
or in the way it was fast enough for their opinion of what fast was fast enough. I don't know. That still sounds excessive.
I want to keep hearing that.
I'm gonna have to go soon though with my battery. I'll when I find out more about this later, I'll let y'all know what I find out about what happened, because I'm not really entirely too sure yet, other than what I've said.
Hey, Brent.
So yeah, that's about it. It seems like all the main action has died down. So again, I'll try to I'll put in a public information request act, a public information request rather, or Public Information Act request, and I will attempt to see if I can get a hold of the police report, and I might get a hold of the body cam too, but I'll try the police report first to get an idea of what happened from what the police say happened. I know how that goes. But if I can get the body cam, I'll try to get that eventually too. Well, some of them are leaving, so I'm probably about to leave too. Alright. Like I said, I'll let y'all know what happened when I know more. I'm gonna walk back to my place for the moment. Let me not jaywalk just because I can see them giving me a hard time for anything, just because they get butthurt like that. Yeah, threw my pants on and checked it out because a friend was over here and witnessed it and told me. So told me to come over here. I don't know. All I know is the guy. It's what I've been told is they tased the guy before he had a chance to know what was going on. That's probably the main concern I have from what I heard, to be honest. Because again, like I said, I've been in those situations, and I'm pretty, I'm pretty hard to shake. So I can understand it being difficult for somebody in that situation, especially if they're already under mental duress of some sort, to require a longer period of time in order to process that information. And if he wasn't going for any weapon or anything, or moving, or if he was just not listening right away, I don't see the necessity to tase him for that. But again, I wasn't there. That's just what I was told. Yo, have a good day. I'm checking out now. Bye-bye.